Good day, YouTubes. This is PycoPie. I'm doing another Minecraft video for you. I'm actually going to do a tutorial today on how to make what I call a Shulker device. Now, Shulker devices can be used to do mob farms. You can hide in them, you can create traps, and if you're making a multiplayer map, you can actually use it to split people up. Like, if you have a group of people and you specifically want them to have one person go off or have them all go their different ways. So I'm going to show you how to do this, and the basics of a shulker box are actually super simple. It only needs a few blocks and a shulker box. Not like that. Let's do it like this. So with just these resources, you have this interesting aspect with shulker boxes where you can go inside of them. Now I did have to get some help from a Minecraft group called Planet Mindcraft, and a mod named Jasper was a big help to me, so I want to give them their shout out because they didn't have anyone else to do this with, because the server that I'm on, the MC party server, was down for this, and I hope it comes back up soon. But what I found was with this setup, you can go all the way through. I originally saw a post on, I think it was Reddit, and went to an Imager page that didn't have anyone's name attached. I will include a link in the description below. But basically it showed a Minecrafter using Electra in a maze, and they have these weird one block high mazes where with an Electra, like, you can fit under here. And so it's this really weird close to the ground maze. It's kind of, I don't really get it, it's not really my thing, but I saw that and decided to experiment and found out all the stuff you can do with the shulker boxes. Now, if you have a full space down beneath, you can get people to drop, which they can drop onto pressure plates, and the funny thing is it would be really simple to make a pressure plate setup that would trigger pistons to, let's actually do that real fast. So you make pistons block the shulker box so that no one can get through. Let's do this right here. We need redstone and a repeater and a pressure plate. Pressure plate down, repeater. Now if I recall, yeah, so it'll shove you to the side. Now if someone else were to come along and wanted to get down here as well, they couldn't. Now in survival mode, it's very important to note that when you're in this shulker box, you cannot breathe, so you will suffocate. You can break the shulker box, but if you had two pistons here and they put two blocks, you know, someone could be chasing you. You're running away, you go to your shulker box and hide, right? You drop down, pressure plates activate, and suddenly no one else can get there. Now, another thing you can do is actually make a mob farm. A mob farm only requires a few more blocks. In reality, you'd want to use like a water system. So you'd push all the mobs into this space, right? You have to have a block there. And we need a spawned egg. Let's go with a creeper. The creeper down. We're going to give ourselves a sword too, just so we can get rid of the creeper when it comes down. Now, you have to have the animation fully open for a mob to drop down. I'm actually convinced that it's because shulkers live in shulker boxes, and because of their hit dice, they can, or their hitbox, you can do this. But with the farm, all you need to do is stick a block here, a half a block specifically. You have to have this gap. Now you can do it here via pressure plates, or you can do it via carpets. Anything small. You just have to have some space. So you take that creeper, activate it, creeper falls out. Ideally you'll have this blocked up as well so the creeper can't get pushed out somehow on accident. But it will suffocate them and create a neat little creeper farm. The only downside is you have to activate the shulker box. There you go. Does water come down out of this when you open it? It does not, which is interesting. So you can create a mob farm of sorts. The advantage to this shulker device, as I like to call it, is really its efficiency. I mean, true shulker boxes are very valuable, but they can be very efficient at the same time. Now, let's see here. We have covered farming, like mob farming. We've covered hiding under it. You can definitely... I'm working on a haunted castle right now, so I'm definitely going to have the players that will play through the story, since I'm going to have it be a playable haunted castle. They will be able to I guess I'll have notes for them that'll indicate that shulker boxes can be secret passages. And that doesn't work because I need you. And we're going to set the time today. So, you can, well, I'll have the players playing through my haunted castle. I am actually going to have it indicated that they can use shulker boxes as secret passages in some cases. And I'm going to have it so that they end up splitting up the party. So a shulker box will come down, or will open, someone will go in, they'll land on a pressure plate and be separated from the rest of the party. I think that would be a very cool aspect. Parties don't generally get split up in games like that. Kind of story mode, custom made games. So, now as I said, you can hide or use it to hide, but it will cause suffocation damage while you're under it. I believe that will happen in basically if you ever drop into it, the shulker box. You can't see from inside the shulker box. It is really, really bad for that. So, like, you can not see at all. Now you can see with different views, but because of how the camera is located, you effectively can't do that either. Yeah, I don't even know. I should note that you can mine a shulker box while you're inside it. You can actually kind of hide your name tag while you're standing up. I don't know, let me check real fast if yeah. So okay, so you can't do that. Interesting. Yeah, crouching doesn't let you see either. So yeah, no, a big thanks to Jasper, big thanks to Planet Mindcraft. That's really all you need to know for the farming. You just need a water source to push mobs into shulker boxes before you activate them and drop them down. The mobs can't see you. At least not as far as I can tell. The shulker box completely blocks vision in my tests. And as a result, it should be a relatively safe way to farm. You don't have to worry about lava destroying anything. You don't have to spend hours and hours figuring out exactly how to do your redstone and get your timing right. You don't need a whole lot of materials. All you need is a shulker box, which can be expensive for a lot of games. But at the same time, if you have really more than one shulker box, you're using it for storage anyway. You can still store items in that shulker box while you're using it to murder people, which is an interesting multifunctionality use of shulker devices. So if anyone else can let me know if there's anything else that they can do with shulker boxes, I'll be more than happy to do a video and give you all the credit due. But yeah, everything I could find out was traps. You can have, actually, there is one trap I didn't cover, and that's that when you have a shulker device and you have a mob like a creeper, you can totally have it be so that the creeper falls down at them. So you can totally have like a secret spot in your base where you just have a shulker box up on the ceiling and people think, oh, it's a shulker box, I wonder what's inside this guy's base. So, you know, if they can access it, they open the shulker box, look in it, see some goodies, and then what's that sound? And it's a creeper exploding in their face. That would be absolutely a nice little very violent anti-theft device, but an anti-theft device nonetheless. So I believe that's everything that I figured out. Let's see. You have creeper trap. You have the falling trap, being shoved in a room. You can use it as an escape route or a secret tunnel. In story mods, you can use them to split up groups. You can even, because of the wide variety of colors, color code it to different people. Like, you know, if you're a ranger, like the ranger in my haunted castle, green's his color. So if I ever need to indicate something specifically for the archer or give hints in that way, I'm going to use a green whatever to do it. So I can just use a green shulker box. In fact, I believe I have all of his items stored in a green shulker box just to make it easier for him to carry stuff around. So yeah, if you like this video, if you think it's useful, please share it with others. I don't intend to do a lot of tutorials, but I suspect I will be doing a few while I do my Haunted Mansion, because I am kind of going all out to come out with a creative, interesting, and somewhat creepy playthrough using completely vanilla Minecraft. No mods. The only mods I might include might just be a couple of presentation mods at the beginning. You know, a panning camera here. I need to figure out how to lock it to be night. But other than that, it's all going to be completely vanilla. So if you want to find some interesting completely vanilla mods and tutorials, I would be more than happy to do some of those. So feel free to subscribe. If you like this video, please like it. And I will see you next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.